Sir, I read somewhere that you lived in Boston during the American Revolution. Did you know Paul Revere?
An anti-Semite bastard.
Didn't like Paul Revere. He was a hero.
He hated the Jews.
No. He was a hero. How could you call an anti-Semite?
He warned these. He was afraid they were moving in. He had fear that they were going to go in the neighborhood and move in.
No.
They're coming. They're coming. They're coming.
No.
All night he was yelling.
Were you living in that neighborhood at the time?
I was there. I heard him yelling
He was yelling,
myself.
the British are coming.
Oh, my God.
And you moved out.
The British. Oh, I'm going to have to send his wife a note.
Oh, you maligned the man. You mean, for all these years, for almost...
And I didn't go to his funeral? Oh, my God.
For 200 years, you have maligned the man.
Oh, I'm glad we spoke.
Oh, I'm glad we spoke about it. I better ask you about some more of these people.
Oh, wait, let me recover. Wait.
Sir, could you tell us about your mother and father?
My mother and father were Jewish.
Yes, but I imagine, yes.
They're typical.
Yes.
They're eternal. They're typical and eternal.
Well, now, this goes back over 2,013 years.
I'm going to tell you nicely. I'm going to tell you the truth about all the Jewish mothers and fathers.
Is this your
and
mother?
the Jewish in-laws.
You're talking about
mine and all.
Yes.
This is the truth about them. They all are prideful.
Yes.
And spiteful.
Yes.
And they all, for instance, I mean, when I was a kid, when I got married, it was in caves.
You lived in a cave?
Cave.
You were living in a cave and your
Yes,
parents
we made dinner. We said, Pop, come over for dinner. And you know the Jewish mothers and fathers. They came over, it was a terrible rainstorm. They're standing outside the cave. I said, come in, Pa. No, I'm all right here.
You mean he was standing outside the cave?
I'm fine.
He was standing outside the cave?
So they said, Pa, it's raining. Ma, it's raining on you. No, we all right. We all right. We don't have to come in. We just want to look at you. I mean, they're nuts. So finally,
what brought him into the cave?
We pushed him in. Can we take your coat? Let me take your coat. No, it's all right. I'll keep my coat.
Oh, they wouldn't even give you their coat.
Sit down. No, standing is good. Oh, sit down. We made dinner for you. No, we ate on the dinosaur on the way over.
They wouldn't give you the...
They don't do nothing.
What was the reason for that? Why did they do that?
Who knows? Jews are
Sir, you lived, of course, during the time of Christ.
Oh, I knew him. Nice boy.
You knew Jesus?
Oh, he's nice. Lovely, thin. A nice boy.
I mean, is he as
wore sandals.
He wore sandals. Very much as he's pictured today in the motion pictures that we see of him?
Well, they made a travesty of it.
You mean the Jesus Christ?
Throwing over the tables and knocking over things.
Well, didn't Jesus behave that way?
No, he was quiet, a quiet lad.
He didn't do that?
No, he came in the store. He never bought anything.
You had a store?
Yes.
Oh, I see. You were a merchant. By the way, did you know any of the apostles? Did you know the 12?
I knew them all, sure.
Did you know the 12 apostles?
They came to the store. I knew them well.
Oh,
sure.
You knew them, huh?
Absolutely.
Could you tell us a little about them? Who are they, first?
There was Ben, Murray, Al, Richie, Saul, Abe.
No.
Wait.
That's not the apostles.
Oh, wait, that's the William Morris Agency. Wait.
Well, that's
I see.
you know. Sir, is there anything you want to tell us about Jesus that we don't know, that we should know? Because the history and the mystery of Jesus is really one of the most fascinating things in the history of man.
He was a carpenter.
We know that.
Oh, that's all I had left.
Well, everybody knew.
Yeah.
So there's nothing new you can...
Yeah.
No
I
new light.
thought I'd shed that new light, but you all
Was
know
he a
that.
good carpenter?
The best.
Did he ever do anything for you?
Yes, he made a cabinet for me.
Really?
Yes.
What kind of a cabinet?
3 drawers and 2 little drawers at the top.
Yes?
Yes.
And how much did he charge you for that?
4 drachmas.
How much is a drachma?
Drachma's about $50 today.
Did you know at the time that Jesus was building you this cabinet?
Oh, sure, I paid him. I wrote
No,
out
I
the check
mean,
to Jesus.
No,
I knew it.
No, I mean, did you know he was going to be the Jesus who would shake the world?
Are you kidding? If I knew it was going to be him, I would have made him a partner in the store. Who knew it was going to be a hit?
Sir, I'm always fascinated when you tell us personal things about the great historical figures. One who intrigues me, General Custer.
A fag.
Now, wait a moment. Just a moment.
I was a fag.
No, we're talking about General Custer. He was a general.
Hey, I was there, Charlie.
You're saying that the general could be a fag?
He's a fag.
The general's a fag?
All generals.
All generals? Oh, just a moment. Are you trying to prove a psychiatric point?
I'm saying a simple truth. What's so hard
Well,
to...
no, you say not all generals. Maybe one, but not all generals.
Name the generals, I'll tell
George Washington.
A fag, the biggest.
General Eisenhower.
A fag.
General Cornwallis.
A fag.
General Patton.
A big fag.
Now, just how can you explain that, sir? None of these men seem... We haven't any history of them being homosexual.
Hey, wait a minute. Hold on, pal. Well, I didn't say homosexual. No.
You said
But don't
fag.
get me in trouble. I don't want to
You
get
said these generals were fags.
Yes, Federal Army generals. I didn't mean...
Oh,
I don't want to take the time on the record. I've shortened things.
I
that's all.
see. Well, you almost got us in a lot of
Yes,
trouble there.
you bet. Homosexual.
But
I
there
don't know.
were. Do you know any homosexuals?
Maybe Custer, but I don't want to go... you know.
There were.
Could have been. He had long hair and he liked nice horses. Who knows?
Did you know Winston Churchill?
The war would have been over 4 years earlier if it wasn't for Winston Churchill.
He prolonged the war, you said?
Prolonged it 4 years, a good 4 years.
Why? By bad generalship?
No, but bad elocution. Because he said, we must conquer the Nazis.
Yes.
Now, we were fighting and killing Nazis. We all left. We all ran away, and we were looking for Nazis. There was no Nazis.
No.
4 years chasing Nazis.
No. Now, just a
He
moment.
should have said Nazi. It would have ended the war.
No, but I think very, very few
The
people,
man didn't talk.
very few people were confused by that. I
That's
don't think,
good.
how many people were,
Sipped a few brandies.
yeah, but how many people were confused by Nazis?
Me, well, me and my group, there was 8 of us. 8 of us, we could have helped, we could have pitched in.
Oh, no, I don't
Pitched in,
believe
it would have ended the war.
Your feeling about war, I would like to get that. Your feeling about war and the possibility that man will someday outgrow his need for using it to solve his problems.
I hate it.
You hate war.
I hate
Were you involved in war?
Everyone.
Every war?
I was in every war.
You were? Well, why would
Every
you,
one, I joined up.
why would you
That flag, that songs. I was a kid, I didn't know better. Over there, you know what the real song should be for war?
Yes, can you sing?
Let's go out and lose an eye, let's lose a foot. Let's go to war and lose our brains.
I
That
see.
should be the real song.
That's, yeah, I see.
They make nice songs.
Yes. And over there, gets you over there.
And I was wounded and I was hurt. Half of me is plastic, the other half is a tin can. There's nothing left.
Oh, yes.
A shell of myself.
So there has never been a good war, you
One
say?
good war, there was.
Which war
An
was
exception.
that? The war for
Sorry.
liberation?
No, none of that
The
bullshit.
revolution?
No.
The Russian Revolution?
There was one good war.
What war is
The
that?
War of the Roses was a good war.
The War of the Roses in England?
Yes, it was a just war.
What a just war? What made that one a just
Well,
war?
Wednesday night we went to sleep. Thursday morning we woke up, there was no rose in the country.
Somebody stole the roses?
Came in, they took every rose away.
Oh, I can't believe
And
it.
you know, we didn't smell too good. We needed the roses. So Thursday morning we went to war, we got back every rose. To hell with them.
And that was a
That
just
was
war?
a just war.
Oh, that
The only war worth fighting, yes sir.
Well, that's-
That war I'd fight again. Yes sir. Don't take my roses, mister.